Edible mushrooms are the fleshy and edible fruit bodies of several species of macrofungi. They can appear either below ground or above ground where they may be picked by hand. Edibility may be defined by criteria that include absence of poisonous effects on humans and desirable taste and aroma. Edible mushrooms are consumed for their nutritional value and for their culinary value. Mushrooms, especially dried shiitake, are sources of umami flavor from guanylate. Mushrooms consumed by those practicing folk medicine are known as medicinal mushrooms. While psychedelic mushrooms are occasionally consumed for recreational or entheogenic purposes, they can produce psychological effects, and are therefore not commonly used as food. There is no evidence from high-quality clinical research that medicinal mushrooms have any effect on human diseases. Edible mushrooms include many fungal species that are either harvested wild or cultivated. Easily cultivated and common wild mushrooms are often available in markets, and those that are more difficult to obtain may be collected on a smaller scale by private gatherers. Some preparations may render certain poisonous mushrooms fit for consumption. Before assuming that any wild mushroom is edible, it should be identified. Accurate determination and proper identification of a species is the only safe way to ensure edibility, and the only safeguard against possible accident. Some mushrooms that are edible for most people can cause allergic reactions in some individuals, and old or improperly stored specimens can cause food poisoning. Great care should therefore be taken when eating any fungus for the first time, and only small quantities should be consumed in case of individual allergies. Deadly poisonous mushrooms that are frequently confused with edible mushrooms and responsible for many fatal poisonings include several species of the genus Amanita, in particular, Amanita phalloides, the death cap. It is therefore better to eat only a few, easily recognizable species, than to experiment indiscriminately. Moreover, even normally edible species of mushrooms may be dangerous, as mushrooms growing in polluted locations can accumulate pollutants such as heavy metals. Mycophagy, the act of consuming mushrooms, dates back to ancient times. Edible mushroom species have been found in association with 13,000-year-old archaeological sites in Chile. Utsi, the mummy of a man who lived between 3400 and 3100 BCE in Europe, was found with two types of mushroom. The Chinese value mushrooms for supposed medicinal properties as well as for food. Ancient Romans and Greeks, particularly the upper classes, used mushrooms for culinary purposes. Food tasters were employed by Roman emperors to ensure that mushrooms were safe to eat. Mushroom cultivation has a long history, with over 20 species commercially cultivated. Mushrooms are cultivated in at least 60 countries, with China, the United States, Netherlands, France, and Poland being the top 5 producers in 2000. A fraction of the many fungi consumed by humans are currently cultivated and sold commercially. Commercial cultivation is important ecologically, as there have been concerns of depletion of larger fungi such as chanterelles in Europe, possibly because the group has grown popular, yet remains a challenge to cultivate. Agaricus bisporus dominates the edible mushroom market in North America and Europe, in several forms. It is an edible basidiomycete mushroom native to grasslands in Europe and North America. As it ages, this mushroom turns from small, white, and smooth to large and light brown. In its youngest form, it is known as the common mushroom, button mushroom, cultivated mushroom, and champignon mushroom. Its fully mature form is known as portobello. Its semi-mature form is known variously as cremini, babybella, Swiss brown mushroom, Roman brown mushroom, Italian brown mushroom, or chestnut mushroom. Pleurotus, and in particular Pleurotus ostreatus, the oyster mushrooms, are among the most common in the Asian market. Lentinulaedodes, the shiitake mushroom, also common in the Asian market. Auricularia auriculagidae, the Jew's ear, wood ear, or jelly ear mushroom. Volvareola volvacea, the paddy straw mushroom or straw mushroom. Flammulina velutipes, the enoki mushroom, golden needle mushroom, seafood mushroom, lily mushroom, winter mushroom, velvet foot, velvet shank, or velvet stem. Tremella fusiformis, the snow fungus, snow ear, silver ear fungus and white jelly mushroom Hypsizygus tessellatus, aka Hypsizygus marmoreus, the beach mushroom, also known in its white and brown varieties as Bunapishimagi and Bunashimagi, respectively Stropharia rugoso annulata, the wine cap mushroom, burgundy mushroom,